Okay. Hey guys, my stream is working so far, which is nice because last time it did not work. I feel like the camera angle is a little bit funny, so if the camera angle is weird to you, see out. Hopefully you can hear and see everything, and I'll give people a little minute to join in if they're coming. Otherwise, I'll probably dive in. Now I'll need to work out some pens I'm going to use today. This is my current favourite pen. I really like this pen. It's a 07 Pentel Energel. It's really inky, I suppose, and quite smooth. Like it's a decent thick ink, which is nice. Nib, I quite like that. I like having variation in my thicknesses of pen. I probably need some pigment micron. I'll just grab a bunch because I don't know which thicknesses I'm going to want. Okay, so my plan is, this is for next week, and my plan is to, I don't know if you can see the outlines, I'm going to have small rectangles across here. There's 4 and 4, and then I'll have some other information through the center. So I'm going to get started. This tape is from the Washi tape shop, which is linked in my video below, like the contents below, and I've got a code in there if you want. I'm not sure if I should use this one, or I was actually thinking that I might use some stickers from here, which I ordered this Live Love Posh book after I saw Planning with Kay's one that she got from Go Wild, and it's a copy of the Live Love Posh, but all their favorite pages from their books, rather like, so a bit of everything, rather than like, because you get a whole book that's just like this color kind of thing, and I don't need that. But I thought about using, and I probably will because I'm going all florals this month. I think I'm going to use, see if I can find it again. I knew I should have bookmarked it. It's in there somewhere. This. I want to use these ones. I thought these are pretty cool. Really dainty and delicate and light. So I think we'll do that. Need a ruler. And because these lines are so fine, I reckon I'll choose a pen that's pretty fine as well. So this is the Pigment Micron 01. I have some little boxes rolled up above these boxes as well that I plan to put the days of the week in, but at this stage I might even not use the box itself and just hand letter it in. But it feels good to be back streaming. I've had school holidays, so I haven't really been streaming while the kids are home because it's nearly impossible. They're too noisy and they want to join in. And the last time I tried to stream, it just would not load past, like, I hit the go live button and YouTube wouldn't load after that. So that was a bit of a fail. But we're just going to finish rolling up these boxes. One of these boxes will either be like a next week box, or I don't know, haven't really decided, maybe a meals box or something like that. Because obviously it's not 8 days in a week. But I did want it just to be really clean and simple, and florally. I wonder what themes everyone else has gone with for me. I always find that my themes are often dictated a lot by the weather and how I'm feeling. So I chose florals because I just wanted something bright, even though quite autumny. It's getting quite cold now. We went to bring our heaters in yesterday because we packed them up for summer and took out of the house of those. So yesterday was the first day we've brought them back in the house for the year, which the kids and the dog loved. Keeping them away from them is the problem. I also don't know what to do for next month, so if anyone has any suggestions. I really want to do a true crime theme. Maybe I'll spend some time researching that and looking into that soon. Okay, boxes are done. I'm just going to check something real quick. So just got some technical things I need to sort out. Oh, so I think I'm going to do these floral stickers. I like these big corner ones. I'm going to put these in. Oh, I don't know which corner I should use, but we'll see. Probably the first option. Oh, and these peel off really nicely, which is good because the other ones I've used in this book have not peeled off well, and they cause quite a bit of delay and frustration when you're trying to peel them off, I mean. Okay, so I'm just going to trim the edge. And this was my weekly for this week. Some cute florals, so I wanted to go a little bit of a different color scheme this week. But I think this is going to look really nice and light and delicate, which I'm excited about. A bit more minimal and a bit simple. So I'm going to put maybe this one. In this corner as well. I was liking the idea of putting flowers through the middle of here with like this PET or like this washi tape style, and then using a scalpel blade to like cut the boxes out. But I wasn't happy with how small the gaps were between the boxes for that function really. And I'm also scared of trying to cut tape while it's on the page. I don't know if other people have that same that same fear, but I definitely do. I don't know. I might need to practice it maybe on some random paper. So I'm almost thinking about putting no, yeah, I'm gonna put some florals in the middle. So then it divides up this side. So this might be my to-do list and the meals for the week, maybe. Yeah, that's good. And then I'll put a couple more of these in through the weekdays. And then I'll put in some headers, and then it's nearly finished. Because I want it to be quite simple. So I think this little one looks pretty good. I'm going to put in the center. He is good, I reckon. But I'm just going to rule these lines in a bit more so that the lines come a bit closer to the art on the stickers. These have quite a lot of blank white space around them, which is okay. I don't super love that. When I cut my own stickers, I generally try to make that white space as small as possible, just so you're not taking up too much of your, you're not losing too much of your spreads. But yeah, I think that looks better. Better. One more. Cool. Now I don't know which pen I want to use for my headers. I'm thinking something just like my handwriting, really, across the top. I think that will do. And then I need to pick one. This one can be something else. I love this pen. Super inky and smooth. I like the grip on it too. I try to write. I'm not very good at it. And I'll try to slow down. It's a bit low. Yeah, it's gonna be. Monday. And then mark on the page. I don't know what to put in this page yet, this quadrant, so I'm going to leave that for now. Hope you have a beverage. I have a coffee. In my Yeti cup. Love it. Okay, so I might use some task list dots. I'm planning a K. Put that in here. Well, I'll do a header. To-do list. And then I'm going to cut that in here. What else am I going to track this week? So I have a massive habit tracker already for the month, so I don't need to track habits. I might do a meals section. Been wanting to try some new recipes and things lately, but I need to spend some time researching and finding some good ones. Just some super easy, family-friendly recipes, because I'm getting sick of making the same things over and over again. I think the family are getting bored of it, but when you ask them what they want to eat, they don't really have anything that exciting to say other than junk food. Hey Kelly, how you going? Thank you. I'm pretty much talking to myself, but I figure people come back and watch it later and it saves me editing a video, so that's fine. I hope you get a really good sleep. Hope you're doing well. And okay, so that's pretty much done. Thanks, Kelly. I'm really happy with that. I really love these stickers. They're probably like my favorite in this whole book. And I used to be one of those people that was like, oh, no, I'm going to save it. Not anymore. Just use it. Do it. I think I'm going to make this next week, this box. Next week. That makes it easy. And I actually think that's done, hey. Yeah, super quick and simple. A little bit of lead pencil around. You get one of those erasers that doesn't make all the, I don't know what you call it, the shavings, the crap. Okay, so I can see that there's 3 of you in here right now. I have finished this spread. In theory, that's all I was planning to do today, but if you want me to, I can also set up next week as well. It's up to you. Sing out if you want to see next week. While you decide. I bought some sticker books the other day from our like only craft shop, really. It's called Hey Sky. Okay, cool. We'll do next week. I got these from Spotlight. They were $10. I bought 3 or 4 of these when I first started bullet journaling, and they were like over $20. So these ones were all $10. Well, 10 and 12, I think they were. Some of them are like this one. Obviously, is quite kiddie, but I really like the bright colors and thought it'd be really fun. So that one's really cool. And then this one, it doesn't really have a theme, but it's just, I don't know, this one gives me real pride, rainbow vibes. I think this will be really fun and come in handy. Like, look at this. How cool is that? It's so cool. So if you're in Australia, Spotlight, check out if your local's got some more of them. They were on clearance. Excuse me. which is why I got them so cheap. Okay, so this next one then, weekly, I've had to go out and track out all of the rest of this journal because I've nearly finished, and then I'm going to have to start a new one. So I wanted to make sure that I fit the first 6 months of the year in it, which I successfully have done. So this one is going to be a whole lot of rectangles. I have not actually decided on, I don't know, what floral elements I'm going to use. So I could use this tape. Yeah, 5. I can't blame you. I absolutely struggle to choose what journals I want. And it might sound ridiculous, but lately I have been choosing, hey Monica, how you going? Lately I've been choosing my journals based on the color of the cover and what they will look like when they are all in the shelf next to each other. I've turned up, so watch the tech. No, we're fine. You're all good, Monica. Yeah, so the journal I used before this was white. Was my logo journal. And then the one before that was my first ever Archer and Olive, which I still have another Archer and Olive because I bought 2 at the same time. But then by the time I finished this journal, I had launched my own journal, so I will probably use that for something else. But yeah, I always base my journal colours on what they're going to look like sitting next to each other when I finish them on the shelf. Yeah, the skull one is cool, and I haven't seen many skull journals either, so I thought that might interest some people, choosing something a little bit different. I'm doing well, Monica, thank you. Kids are back at school. They've hated it. They hate getting out of bed, especially now it's getting a bit colder. So that's been quite challenging and draining, getting them to school in the mornings and then having energy left for my day, but that's okay. We'll get there. Hopefully next week will be a little bit better. They'll be back in the swing of it. Sky says I have so many Archer and Olive journals. I think I have at least 80 journals. 80, like blank ones. Oh my goodness, you could give Jackie Karina a run for her money. She's got quite a collection too. I mean, I have, if I discount my own journals, I have 1. And then even then, of my own journals, I'd probably only pick 1 to be my next journal. That's quite a number. Good job. So for this week, I've got the rectangles. I've got this PET. No, this is not PET. It's the clear tape. This is more like washi tape, and you've got to cut around the florals. Or I've got things from this book. So maybe I'll choose some. Oh, I do quite like this actually. How it's a little bit more almost cartoony. Maybe I'll just do that. You know, quick decision's a good decision, right? And then there is, I don't know, there's just lots of pretty things. I love all of these, like the long pieces. But then that's quite cute. But let's just go with this first one. Can't be bothered. Who cares? That's the spirit, right? Okay, I'm going to go with a thicker outline, although it does not look any thicker. I want it to be a bit bold. No, I might try 05. Yeah, that's just the blank ones. I have an issue. I also collect makeup, probably 10k of makeup. I'd say it's a low guess. Wow, that is quite a collection and a commitment, isn't it? Do you wear a lot of makeup then, I'm guessing? I don't wear stacks of makeup. I have a basket about this big with some makeup in it. My kids steal most of it. But I'm generally a tight ass, so I hate spending money. I'm always, I don't know why, I'm always worried that I'm just going to waste my money or, I don't know, not use something or it's going to not serve the purpose that I bought it for. For Mother's Day, I have requested I have to look at reviews to work out which one I want, but I have requested like a spot cleaner, like a Bissell or a Karcher spot cleaner. Oh, there's two more down. So I'm nervous that that is something that I won't use a lot. So I won't clean very much with, but there's definitely places in my house right now that need a little bit of attention, and I feel like if that will give me the motivation to clean, that spot, shampoo that spot on the carpet or that spot on the couch, then let's give it a crack. Sky says I go in spells where I wear it several days a week or once a month. Can't do it daily. Yeah, skin consistency. Fair enough. I have 3 items of makeup: eyeliner, mascara, and 2 lipsticks. Nice job, Monica. I have some lipsticks, but I don't ever really wear them. I don't know why. Like, I feel like if I do all my makeup, my lips definitely look weird because they're pasty in comparison. But when I put lipsticks on, I feel stupid. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just haven't found the right color. I'm actually really happy that we're setting up this second week as well, because I'm a planner. I like to plan ahead. I'm renovating my house right now, and it's a disaster. It definitely affects my mood having a mess. Oh, I totally get that. Totally get that. My house would be near empty if I had my own way. I mean, it would take a lot emotionally to be that ruthless to get it empty, but I would love it. You know when you go on holiday and you take like your bare minimum clothes and you have the best time and there's nothing to clean up. Live that life. No distractions. But it's exciting that you're renovating. Like, you're renovating your whole house or just some of it, just some rooms. That would be cool. My husband and I dream about renovating all the time. Although our house isn't that old, really. We built it too. So we just have little things we'd like to change. But at the same time, part of that minimalist that I have in my heart, you just kind of want to be content with what you've got. You don't need to be in more debt for things that don't really matter to me anyway. But I would love to renovate, because I always I'm too practical for my own good, so I will buy something without much thought. Like, if that will do the job and it doesn't match anything else, because my house is just a collection of crap. However, it's still generally a collection of our favorite things, which I think a house should be. I just paid it off, so I'm redoing everything. Did the kids' rooms first. Now I'm starting on the living room and kitchen. That's so cool. I love that for you. Congratulations on paying it off. I can't wait for the day when I'm mortgage free. One day. That'll be the day that I rent my house out and buy a van and just travel the country. And then my rent can be my income. Just pay for my food and my fuel. And just sit on beaches in random places. Doesn't sound bad, right? I was even asking my husband, they're like, how hard will homeschooling be? Like, surely we could just do it now. Because there's actually like a housing shortage where I am. And, like, if you're renting or need to rent, it's actually really hard to get your hands on a house. Like, I really feel for those families that are struggling to find something or having to move to different towns or suburbs just because they can't find actual accommodation. But we could help the situation by leaving and letting a family live in our house, right? Guy says, I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff, but I have the issue of thinking I may need it later and won't have access to it. Which doesn't make sense now, but growing up in poverty. Oh, I totally get that. Yeah, for sure. Have you heard of the minimalists? Those two guys? They have some good tips and rules, like rules you can apply to yourself to help you declutter, things like that. They say that the words just in case are the 3 dangerous words. And they say things like, if you could replace it in under 20 minutes or under $20, get rid of it. Or, have you used it in the last 3 months? Are you going to use it in the next 3 months? If no, get rid of it. And then someone else that I followed about decluttering also said, if you needed it, would you know you have it, and would you know where to look? Like, I so often will think, oh, I need this, and then I'll go and buy one, and then I'll work out that I actually had one the whole time, which is ridiculous. I wanted a stab mixer, actually, and I went to I wanted a stab mixer, and I was going to buy one the other week, and then I was putting some things away in the back of one of my cupboards, and I was like, hold up, and I found one in the back of the cupboard. Like, get out of town. And I reckon I thought I didn't have it because at some point one of the features on it broke, but I think it was just like a whisk or something, so I would have thrown it out, the whiskey part, and then I've obviously thought that I've thrown out the whole thing, and I did not, which is great because it's obviously better environmentally as well to hang on to the same crap. I did that with a whole bunch of stationery and cleared my cupboard. It was great. Oh, that's awesome, Monica. How good does it feel just to get rid of it? Guy says, I'll look more into that. It may help. I used to take care of my elderly aunt, and I still have a lot of her stuff here. Yeah. Generational clutter, I think they call that. That's a lot. Especially if it's stuff that they, dearly wanted you to hang on to or whatever, and things like that come with that kind of guilt and shame about getting rid of them. But, we just got to each do what works for us, I suppose. Okay, so this is my weekly layout. I do not have any plans other than that. Monica says, it felt so good, especially because I gave it to someone who will definitely use it. Started to get rid of all my Tombos. Oh, cool. Okay, because you use your mild liners mostly and dot markers. Are they like these ones? These dot markers? I love this dot marker. I only bought one just to try it out. Although I've heard now that these zig ones aren't going to be double-ended anymore. So I need to get some more colors. I've been using it for my habit tracker and tracking my habits, which I've really enjoyed. I think they look great. And they're so fun. Oh, wait, we're on the next one. Yeah, the new ones aren't double-ended. How annoying is that? Like, why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Coffee. Okay, are we still in love with these? So I'm kind of thinking, I'm imagining like bright yellow. Hang on. My children keep taking my stuff. Hang on a sec. Okay. Because I want this one to be a little bit almost ridiculous. I'm gonna say. Let's get some paper and colour some areas, and we can choose a. Don't trust that it's not going to go through. Oh, you don't use the pen end. See, I've been using the pen end and the other end. I've been really liking both ends. Sky, I could never get rid of pens and markers. I would be also very hesitant. But then my kids steal most of my stuff. So maybe the yellow? Do we like yellow? Although I feel like from what I can see on there, it looks... Is it a bit shadowy down this one? Is that better? Do we like yellow or do we like the blue? I think I like the yellow. Okay. So let's just pop that down there gently. I also got rid of a whole bunch of stickers. What? But fair enough. If you know what you like and you know what you're going to use, it may as well not just sit there. Hey. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of some lead pencil. And then I think I need to assign what these are for. So, say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm going to use that as like a to-do or something. Which means I'm going to use this one maybe as a meals. It felt rebellious being so ruthless. That's awesome. I'm really good at decluttering other people's things that I have no emotional attachment to, like the kids' stuff. Although I don't declutter their things without them. I don't think that's healthy for them to come home to all their stuff missing, because I think that would then create hoarder tendencies in them. But that's not the right one. But I definitely am very persuasive when it comes to encouraging them to get rid of some things. Although my middle daughter, she's a keeper of things. So we've had to a few times when we help her declutter, which she does, and she does it the best out of anybody. And then her room stays clean for like a year. She's amazing. But we've had to like store some things for her, like that we're not getting rid of it. We're just going to put it in, in our roof cavity, which is where we store some stuff. Just so she feels like it's still around. See how there's just so much white around these? I don't love that. But then I don't know if I use something like this, if it would be too clear and you would not, like if it would, the yellow would affect the color. Sorry, I'm not making much sense. Let me just check that other. There's another page I like. This one. No, that's the same. That's okay. We're just going to stick with that. Whatever. Definitely agree with that. It's what happened to my father-in-law, and now he's a massive hoarder. Yeah, like I did, like to be fair, I did used to declutter their stuff, but they were very little at the time. And then later I just decided that that's not really a respectful thing for me to do when they're old enough to participate in what's happening. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we've got these three as well. How good are Pigma Microns? I love that I can colour in and then they don't, the colour doesn't run into them. Because before that I was using, I don't know, some other black felt tip pens and they were just leak into everything. That would ruin your spreads. I definitely feel for hoarders. I love watching hoarder shows. Like it must be so complicated for them and hard to feel that need to keep everything. You know, even when keeping everything neat, they're not looking after themselves anymore. And difficult for their families too. I find it super interesting. Oh, Monica, I was going to tell you too. I've started listening to the audiobook of that. Why didn't someone tell me this earlier? Whatever it was, that book you guys read for your book club with Yashi Corinne. I was a bit excited. I haven't got very far yet, but so far I really like it. They don't look pinky, are they? I want more pinks. I have to cut some of these down. Okay. Stick you there for a second. I'm going in. Okay. Looks like a bit of a peacock. Like that, maybe. I'm losing all of my yellow squares, but that's okay. Yes, why has nobody told me this before? How did you like it by the end of it, Monica? Just going to use this one anyway. I like the leaves on it. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because it might not appeal to everyone, I suppose. What's your favourite fiction book? Like, if you had to recommend a book to somebody, what's your go-to recommendation? Now, I would like to bring out the pinks in this, so I think I'm going to find some pink. Pink Weekly. It is. I'll see what's in my folder of goodies. Otherwise, I will go through some new kits. I think these really, like the really long ones are good, if I can find a pink version. So close. Can't believe some people pay 20, 30, 40 plus dollars for one roll of washi tape. What? I wonder how much this was. I might have done it for this one, but then I feel like it's more like a roll of stickers rather than a roll of washi tape. There's a dead bug squashed in here. Gross. Okay. Monica says, we did another non-fiction as well last month, Burnout, The Secret to Solving. Oh, was that good? I need to fix my burnout. Your favourite fiction book. Yes, tell me who your favourite child is. I don't know, something easy but entertaining, I suppose. I'm not good at complicated books. I don't have the imagination for it. Okay, there's nothing in here that is going to serve my purposes for today. So let's try here. Sky doesn't read much, but a series I really enjoyed was the Fallen series. That sounds cool. Oh, these ones might work. What is this from? Oh, Desert Friends. Look, they're like pink and orange. Magic. I also, if I wanted to go understated, I had these out. I like these ones. But I feel like I want to be a little bit more vibrant. because I actually got these ones out. All the black ones could be cool. Help a bitch out. Black ones or these like pinky ones. What kind of genres are you after? I don't even know. I can take or leave romance or smutty. For some reference, my favorite book is The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory. But you quite like a lot of fantasy books and stuff, don't you? Does anyone have a preference on black or coloured? Mm-hmm. About a man and woman who are destined to be together, but it's forbidden. So no matter how hard they try, she always finds her way to him and falls in love with him every time. Oh, that's really sweet. And her memory is erased. Oh wow! The pink one, done. Thank you. I love when people make decisions for me. It is the best. And I'm really happy that these boxes are big enough for these, because usually, actually, I'm going to have to trim the edges off now that I say that. Because usually I don't have much use for these big, long Planning with K things, because they don't fit anything that I do most of the time. Top. See? Yeah, we read really different stuff. Yeah, I like historical fiction, I would say. But I don't know. I don't get much time for reading. I really love The Office, obviously, and I've got The Office Ladies book on my bedside. I haven't read that, and that's been sitting there since, oh, gross, maybe Christmas. I'll be honest, I haven't read a book in at least 5 years. Fair enough. Books take a lot of time. The only reason, I'll tell you, Scott, I haven't read a book in a long time either. The only reason I can say I've read books is because I listen to audiobooks. So, I can manage to have a book going. Yes, that would be cool. So let me write this down. Thank you. Sounds alright. Yeah, so then I can have my audiobook going when I'm driving the car or hanging out washing or cooking dinner, stuff like that. Although at the moment I'm not listening to anything because I'm mildly obsessed with House. I maybe watched a tiny amount of it when it first came out, and I have not watched any of it since then. And the other day, I think I was just journaling something. I was sitting here and I thought, oh, I'll just put on something. I wanted to put on something new, but something that was still familiar and comfortable. Because a lot of the time I'm watching TV, it's for, I like watching the same things over and over again. I find it comforting. And I put on House, and I haven't been able to stop watching it since. I've been loving it. Which is funny because I keep seeming to choose shows that have like a lot of seasons or series. Because my husband likes to watch, that is not straight. My husband likes to watch new things all the time, and I'm obviously not quite that inclined. So then he gets frustrated when he's like, you can choose something. And I know the second he said it, he doesn't really want me to choose. Because he'll roll his eyes when I put on The Office or something we've seen a million times. So the other week I chose, well, months ago now, I chose The Great British Bake Off. And that had, like 13 seasons or something. And now I've chosen House, and that also has like a bajillion episodes. Guy says, my son was born in 2020, and those 2020 babies are built different. I don't even sit down in my house. If I do, I'm rolled, pushed on, jumped. I I could not have watched all this in audiobooks when my kids were little either. To be fair, they're all a lot bigger now. They are 12, 10, and 8. So they'll leave me alone just enough, maybe. I have to pick my battles, pick my time right. I really want to read. I'm glad my mother's dead. I just haven't made time to do it. Oh yeah, that sounds like a good one. It's very interesting because that's like, is that a bit more autobiographical? Quite like autobiographies as well. I really liked Rainn Wilson's The Bassoon King. That was really good. And Matthew Perry's, I don't even know what it's called, but Matthew Perry brought out one as well about his drug addiction and his life, which was really fascinating to like get to know these people that you feel familiar with, that you see all the time on TV and whatnot. I also wanted to read Mindy Kaling's Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? Because that would be fun. And I love audiobooks when they're read by the author. Oh, I also really like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That book was awesome. And the audiobook made it really good too. Like I really liked how it was read. And I feel like possibly if I didn't listen to the audiobook, I wouldn't have got as much enjoyment out of it. Thanks, Monica. I'll write them down too. I know there's a good Greek one, Greek mythical retelling read by, like the audiobook is read by Stephen Fry. I don't know if the book itself is written by him. Natalie Haynes. Papa. Grandpa is actually mentioned in a very famous book. Oh, that's interesting, Sky. How cool is that? Monica. Oh, wait. Another wreck is She Who Became the Sun. Oh. Wow, that sounds cool. Thank you. Yes, Mythos. Yeah, that's the one. I think that would be really good. Oh, I've not cut this yet. Mythos. Oh, you know what's a recipe I haven't cooked in a while? Gyros. While we're speaking about Greek things. I need new recipes. Getting sick of the same old crap. It's the book about Charles Manson. He gave one of the cult members a ride from it. Oh, wow. Cool. How fascinating. Okay, and this one, Sunday. What's after this? Oh, so there is another week in May. I was just going to say June. In May after this, and then we'll go into June. I might have to get creative with my meals header and my to-do list header, because this obviously does not particularly match. Yeah, I'm gonna find Windows of the World. I never actually used the Windows of the World kit. You know, there was some that when there's some that just don't speak to you as much as others. And I can't find it. It will just live at the end. Oh, hey, Erin. Hey, Tracy. Love my nails. Erin, you do not. They're like, look how grown out they are. Thank you. They were so long and like grown out that I had to chop them off because they were driving me insane. And then today I had the choice of going to get my nails done or live streaming, and I was like, guess what? We're gonna put these nails on the internet. I'm going well, Tracy. How are you? Oh, thanks. They're just black. When in doubt, I just go with black. This is the spread we did earlier. Just real minimal. I really like these kind of messy watercolor line stickers. And this, we didn't make this one today, but this is my this week spread. And then this is the one we're making right now. So I've got a meals box to do and a to-do list to do, and then we're nearly done. But glad you could make some of it. That's fun. All right. So to-do list. Maybe I will. Thanks, Tracy. I don't know how to do the headings for these because I don't have these kind of matching ones. Let's find the stickers again. I might do, there's a couple of these little flowers in here, so maybe I'll just do like a yellow stripe. Like that. Like that. And then flowers just have so much white around them. Sorry, I'm going to stop complaining about it. I wonder if I should just cut some of it off. Are these too big, do you reckon? I'll stick that there. And I'm going to do a pinkier one. Oh, that will do. I should really, when I'm making content, other people care a little bit more, but I don't know. Don't have to hold on too tight to your bullet journal. It'll be just fine. I don't think I can show you, but my dog is like curled up in his bed with a little blanket over him next to me. He's so funny. Right. This was going to be meals. And then this one is going to be in frame. I totally have picked the wrong pen for this. That's okay. And then I'm going to put some more dots in here. Yep. When I cut these, there's some extra cut lines in there sometimes, which makes it a little bit stringy, but that's okay. And because this is quite small, surely. Hope you're all going to have a good weekend. I'm excited for the weekend. We've got kids netball tomorrow. 2 games in 2 different places. So it'll be a really early start and then whip from one town to another one about half an hour away for the second game. Super inconvenient. But what you gonna do? A yellow mark and a black one on this page. Less than ideal. Alright. Well, I think we're finished. Yeah. I'm really happy with them. I need to find some new meals to try for these next couple of weeks. So, message me if you've got any ideas. Thanks heaps for hanging out, guys. It's been really fun. And now that the kids are back to school, I should be streaming hopefully every Friday, even maybe every second Friday, but we'll see how I go, and how busy life gets. But yeah, thanks heaps for joining, and I'm really happy with how these have turned out, and I'm glad you like them. And thanks for the book recommendations, Monica. Keen to have a suss around once I finish reading this other book. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.